Part 1. White Clouds. Garland Moon. Mutiny in the Mist. When the warm winds blow from the sea to the south of Adrestia, residents of Fodlan know that the rainy season is upon them. Before the heavy rains take their toll, young women hurry to pick the last of the white roses. The ivory buds are woven into garlands and given as gifts to close friends or potential lovers.
Professor, I have a new mission for your students.
We have received reports that Lord Lonato has rallied troops against the Holy Church of Seros.
Lord Lonato is a minor lord of the kingdom. He's been showing hostility toward the church for some time now.
A vanguard unit from the Knights of Seros is already on its way to his stronghold, Castle Gaspar. Lord Lonato's army is nothing compared to the Knights. It is quite possible the rebellion has already been suppressed.
Even so, I would like for your class to travel with the Knights' rear guard to deal with the aftermath.
War zones are unpredictable. We do not expect you will have cause to battle, but be prepared for the worst.
Excuse me. You sent for me, Lady Rhea?
This is Catherine. She will be leading the Knights whom you will be accompanying.
Nice to meet you. We've heard a lot about you. If you need anything, just ask.
She is one of our bravest knights, and that is no small feat. Only an exceptional few have what it takes to join the Knights of Seros. This mission should prove useful in demonstrating to the students how foolish it would be to ever turn their blades on the church.
Yeah. Wouldn't know anything about that, would we?
Hey, Teach. I see you're as stony-faced as usual. I can't tell if you're feeling resigned or if you're just lost in thought. Or maybe you simply don't care about anything that's going on. Oh, sorry. I really didn't mean to be rude. I just find you fascinating. Actually, there's something I'd like to talk to you about. Can you spare some time? That's just the sort of attitude I'd expect from a new teacher. Speaking of, before you came here, you were a mercenary, right? Always getting your hands dirty on the battlefield and whatnot? It's a bit unusual that you suddenly decided to become a teacher one day. In any case, I've been meaning to ask, did your father teach you how to fight?
I taught myself. I used to go around school and beat up the other kids.
I figured. Your father used to lead the Knights, didn't he? And I hear he was a legendary mercenary as well. It must have been hard on your mother when you followed in your father's footsteps and became a mercenary too.
Always a good conversation starter.
I see. I suppose you grew up moving from battlefield to battlefield with your father then. You know, for someone who's right around the same age as me, you certainly have an unusual amount of composure. I guess it's only natural that you'd be different from young nobles who grew up in the lap of luxury. Well, even so, I am heir to House Regan, the leading family of the Alliance. But I didn't exactly grow up in luxury like most people of noble blood. Hey, maybe that's why you and I get along so well. Folks like us should stick together. As house leader, I'll do all I can to help you out. We can start by making time for more little chats like this.
Something tells me I'm gonna need a lot of chats with you to get the lightest grasp on what you're about, buddy. So, Vane, I'm just gonna buy you flowers because that's as much of an arm's distance as I want to get.
Thank you so much.
He seemed rather grateful for them.
Yeah. He got flowers from, let's face it, a rather attractive woman. So there we go. He'll take what he can get. Online statistics, unfortunately, not my cup of tea. But now, we can evolve even further. So, if you get your beginner class up to a certain amount of completion, you can advance to the intermediate class. Right now, we've got no one who's really ready to advance, but it is nice that it is there in case you want. But for now, I'd say let's explore and let's see what has open for us, because in every month, something new is going to happen. Whether it's people to talk to, side quests, upgrades to have, the world is your oyster. So I'd say it's always best to start early. Now, this is a new mechanic, mission assistance. If, like, for example, you want to try out a student, you can actually rent them for the month. Just, what?
Rent them for a month.
I get to rent a student, you know? What possible negative connotations can be applied to that? But you'll see what I mean soon enough.
You have spent quite some time in here, engaging in such idle chatter. Do you not know that we have not a moment left to waste? You must try harder from now on.
Yes, mommy.
Things we can't obtain here are likely obtainable by way of the underground. Are you unfamiliar with Garrigmach's underground? The place is an absolute paradise for those who can't stay above ground.
Interesting to hear. Perhaps maybe in a later time we will address those rumors of undergroundness. But oh well. Anyway, moving on. There are side quests which you can do, so let's have a run around and have a look.
Right. I've heard whispers about Lord Lonato. They say he's a very kind and gentle lord. Why would such a kind man suddenly raise an army? Oh, Professor, you were working late last night, weren't you?
Thanks,
You
controller.
shouldn't overdo it. A ghost might rise up from the well to get you if you stay up too late. Or so I'm told. I have a favor to ask of you.
Sure. Now, do I try and recruit? You know what? Let's try it.
Oh, you want me to join your class? Well, I'm already having so much...
Damn it. My bow and magic are lacking. Not great. Also, throughout each month, you'll find items which have a vague description. We'll get into this mechanic in a little bit.
I see Dimitri.
I also see to do as well.
Hey. Best be on your guard.
I was hoping that would be all he'd say.
Best be on your guard. You never know when some people might actually hate you.
After Fargus lost its king, there were many rebellions. It is likely that Lord Lonato's provocations are related. How frustrating that I am too young to take the throne, rendered powerless by age. If the throne is vacant much longer, the kingdom will fall to ruin.
Got a lot of pressure on you, dude. Try not to let it get to you.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's go up to the cathedral and see what we can do. This is a new mechanic the Mercy has given to us. Read a note, aka a mystery student will have an issue, and it's up to you to give advice. Protecting myself from ruffians, but those around me tend to worry about, so often denied the pleasure of private stroll. I get the feeling this person might like this. Or not!
Thank you so much for your help.
Yes, I helped. As you can definitely say, I helped. Will I have better luck? Because this, I'm worried that my parents will have to adopt a child or do his best to have enough of their own. Don't care. So they should adopt Caspar.
I think that's Linhard.
That is. Follow your heart, buddy. I'm thinking of people and they're just not happy with the answers.
I think Linhart would have preferred to be told to relax.
Yeah, I'm not good at cleaning up. Try my best before I know it, everything's messy again. You have a plan of attack, don't panic and just get to cleaning. The other things we're good at. This isn't one of yours. All right. Hey, Mary. How fitting. The only person who I get it right is a person from my own house. I know Marianne better than other people. You know what? I'll take pride in that one.
I never liked those guidance note things.
I think it really all depends on the personality and also personal preference as well. Be like, well, I'm thinking of these people, but is that really what they want to hear? And you know what? Sometimes blunt honesty is what people need instead of like, oh, you can do whatever you want at your own pace. No, sometimes people do need that kick in the ass. Be like, no, you need to actively do better.
Say.
I might be one of those people, but hey ho. Anyway, let's see what this person wants, because I don't think we've ever met you yet.
What? I desired fresh air.
That's not like you, I say to the person I've just met.
I have a favor to ask.
This now will open up something which we have already acquired, but something that will be opened up a lot more.
What do you require?
Basically, you can now recruit other armies. Except now I'm kind of in a awkward position because I haven't actually done any of this yet. So see if I can hire this.
Do you want to hire this battalion?
Basically, each one of these attacks do different things. A disturbance means they can't move for a turn. Onslaught, which pushes them back, which can actually be good if you are thinking more of enemy placement. Stride and Resonant White Magic are different, as in like they are buffs to your allies rather than doing damage. So Stride increases the movement, and White Magic, of course, heals them. Group Flames. There are statuses in this game, like say your burns and your poisons, and attacks like these. They can do a lot of damage, especially if your enemies are weak to magic. Full Sides, they have different ranges. But again, each one of these attacks does have different ranges, so keep that in mind.
Thank you.
At the Battalion Guild, you can meet battalions that aren't affiliated with the Church of Seros. We're allowed to hire those folks too, so be sure to visit the guild later to check it out. Naturally, battalions will lose endurance as they fight. You can replenish battalion endurance by visiting the Battalion Guild in the market.
What do you require?
Right, I will do so right now. Luckily, it doesn't cost very much, and it's all in one.
Farewell.
I yearn for the day in which this comes. But oh well.
Professor, your clothes are a bit dirty. I'd have expected you to be more careful, seeing as how you're a professor and all. I hate when my clothes get dirty. That's one of the many reasons I find it best to train as little as possible.
Good for you. I'm glad you're on my team. I'm sure you'll be a highly valuable asset. What am I saying? She definitely is. Hilda does have her weak points, but when she wants to, she can excel. Meanwhile, Wand Teacher, what do you want?
Did you hear? There's news of someone in the kingdom raising an army. The kingdom, the empire, the alliance. They do love a good war, don't they? Spilling the blood of young men and women. And for what? just to enjoy the horror of it?
It gives you a job, Manuela.
Would you be so kind
I suppose
as
so.
to do me a favor?
Now this opens up a new mechanic, one that will definitely be useful to you as time goes on. Basically, you can go to any of the teachers. This includes Manuela, Hanneman, Geralt, and even Rhea. So, if they specialize in a certain aspect, you can actually ask for their help. And just like your students when teaching, this could range between good, great, and perfect. Multipliers still apply. Unfortunately, this is only once per day, so keep that in mind.
I simply must thank you, Professor.
There will be more people who you can learn things from, but for now, the basics are all you need.
Really?
Castle Gaspar, eh? I've been there once before, many years ago. It was by request of the son of that family, Christoph, I think it was. I have a request.
The glory of progress.
Good day. I love it when Byleth levels up because she just says blankly.
Well...
Says, the glory of progress!
Or this experience is critical.
And then just walks away.
Oh yeah, I forgot that Geralt is an alcoholic.
No, he's fine. He's drinking coffee. Honey, it's like Earthbound. They say they're drinking coffee. And what else could it be?
Thanks for your help.
Another thing that Geralt gives you is actually useful in increasing affinity, but we'll get to those when we need them. And anyone that has as an hourglass next to the name on the map, you can actually use them to kill time. So, I'd say... let's talk to Rhea. She might have something useful for us. A bit of an experience.
I can't believe it.
Ignatz, I'm surprised you are allowed so close to Rhea.
Pointing a sword at the Holy Church of Seiros is akin to pointing a sword at the goddess herself, meting out appropriate punishment to the sinful. It is a sacred duty with which we have been entrusted. As a member of the Church yourself, I hope that you will take that to heart.
Oh, just focus on sword, please. Thank you.
I still have much to learn.
Good day. I know jack about Seiros.
Punishing the sinners.
Punishing sinners. If she keeps talking like that, it might mean something else. She uses in a low tone, if you know what I mean. Anyway, let's see if I can teach anyone else how to do some light magic. So you know what, Marianne, Lysithia? Holler ends.
I can't sing very loud.
Sometimes you don't need to sing at all.
Now I see the heart of it.
And I think our next person is over here. Also, keep checking this well every single time you come here. Trust me, it'll be very worth your time if you are wanting to hog resources. Anyway, I think with that, I think we should spend the rest of our time in a dining hall, learning, eating, and enjoying our time.
If you have a moment, I would like a word. It has been brought to my attention that certain individuals have been making advances toward Flame. Have you witnessed any such behavior?
Sylvain is not in my class. I'm not responsible for what
If you
happens.
see anything similar in the future, please inform the perpetrators of their peril.
Please inform them they are going to die by my hand. God damn, they better not touch my flame.
I'm sorry, but I must vent to someone, Professor. You're familiar with Manuela's slovenly behavior, yes? That woman. She borrowed a book last week and returned it with stains of unknown origin on the cover and several pages either folded or torn. Just now, she dropped a sandwich on the floor, picked it up, and kept eating. When she saw my shock, she said simply, 3-second rule. Ugh.
I think we all know someone who's like that.
Practice yields results.
I know you're complaining about Manuela's mannerisms, but practice? Are you saying practice eating sandwiches is worth it? Yes. Yes. Oh, God.
Eating delicious food really takes my work. Yummy! Who made this? I'll have to give my compliments to the chef.
Everyone eats because no one dies from starvation on my watch.
It's sorbet. I don't think a chef made it.
You're right. The freezer made it. You know what, Claude? I'll go with you, even though you're at max mood right now, because I want to build up that affinity with you.
That smell, it's amazing. My fave, in fact. Do you like it too?
That looks delicious.
You know what? Normally we make fun of people just out of nowhere saying, oh, this is my favorite food of all time. But with Claude, I honestly get the feeling he's better off keeping cards close to his chest, so to speak. Like, yeah, this is my favorite finger to eat. I don't mean it, but I'll tell you.
This food is a revel.
I like this dish.
And then finally, we'll see what we can cook up. You know what, Claude? We've never cooked with you before, so you know what? Let's have a look-see. What do I want to go with? Look, defense, you know what? I think with what we've got going up here, I'm going to take the defense up.
We can't blaze ahead if we let the status quo confine us. Let's try coloring outside the lines. Only with food. This
I'm not letting
combination
you
of
near a
ingredients is
coloring
creative,
book.
Right? Now I just need to cut them to the proper sizes. Of course.
And I think with that, I think we're all good to go. Actually, no, wait, there is one thing I've got. Ironically, in school, make it a routine to go through all of your normal spots. Because you never know what might turn up. As in, like, we get more turnips, more berries, and also rocky burdocks. Those particular items, they're rare, but they're actually stat increases. So, if you want to, I'd say yield it. So, with the Rocky Burdock, this gives strength increases. So for me... Hilda, I don't feel like you've been hitting hard enough, so you know what? You take it and you use it. These items are a one-time use, so use wisely. And anytime you need, you can actually unlock more support conversations. So you know what? I think let's have a talk between Claude and Marianne.
Claude?
Oh, Marianne. Have the gods taken pity on my lost soul and revealed a sign to me? I've been researching the 10 elites of Fodlan, but I can't tell fact from fiction. Anyhow, what can I help you with?
Well, I found this pendant, and I think it's yours.
Ah, right you are. Yeah, honestly, I'd resigned myself to never seeing it again. It's a keepsake from my uncle, who has passed on. If I truly lost it, my grandfather would have had my head. Thanks for returning it to me, Marianne. You saved my tail.
Please, it was nothing. I should be...
No, I think that's enough researching for today. Why don't you join me for a nice chat?
I just came to deliver the pendant.
Sounds awfully lonely to only talk to those whom you have business with. Do you really dislike talking to people that much?
It's just... I never know what to say. I'm sorry.
No need to apologize. We'll figure it out as we go. Tell me, are you like this with your father too? Within the Alliance, Margrave Edmund is prone to debate. With a father like that, I would have thought...
Margrave Edmund is my adoptive father.
Oh, is he? I didn't know. Where were you born?
That is none of your concern. I really must be going.
She's hiding something, that much is clear. But that just makes me all the more desperate to know her secrets.
Claude, you and I think alike, buddy. Anyway, so that's gonna be it for the week. Let's see if we can learn anything. Not very much point in making you learn magic, that's for sure. Get the feeling I know what you are going to eventually become, so you know what?
I learned a lot from this.
I'll go all in.
Let's... That was easy, thanks to you.
Claude, if this wasn't perfect, I would hate you. And there's our first star.
Yeah, I've got this down.
With Marianne, you definitely want to focus on one thing in particular regarding her. That is her movement.
I think I get it.
She's good in the jam, but it might take her a bit to get to said jam. So I'd say just increasing her movement might be worth your time. Leone, Jesus Christ, where to start with you? You need to work on a lot of things. But I think for me, we'll give you some bow work coverage.
Nope. I'm getting... Nope. I'm getting the hang of it.
You better, right? Because there's a fight's coming up soon. Ignatz, I'd argue the same thing as you, buddy.
I feel like I get it now. I'll keep...
He's got Blizzard. Our first ice attack at the game, so you know that could be something. Hilda, oh boy. I don't want to limit you, but yeah, let's do it.
It's weird for a cutesy girl like Hilda to be into heavy armor.
Yeah.
Looks like
I would have thought that'd gone something to Raphael.
Yeah.
It's starting to come together for me. I think I get it now.
If you're anything like your fifth partner in crime, I feel like you'd definitely be useful to me later on, Raphael, buddy. I think, Lasifia, you could definitely benefit from learning more about magic, just simply so we can get some healing in. when you've got a magic user, it's always beneficial to make them a sort of jack of all trades, not focusing on one thing in particular, but at least having them have healing on the mind. Hey, clean my room, it's so boring. To be honest, I'm kind of lazy, but I don't want my room to get messy. Why did you fix it? I don't like the fact that Raphael is right behind her. So you know what? I'm gonna go with this one.
You know, I think you're right.
There you go. And Raphael does not like it. For me, I'm gonna keep Lascifia as is because authority can be useful, especially later game. Trust me, you are going to need a lot.
Thank you.
Lorenz, you only get flowers because the game gives me no other options
With you on my
prior.
side, we're solid.
I'll do what I can.
Can't argue with results.
I cannot indeed.
It's starting to make sense.
She gets a dig in the horse.
My efforts have borne fruit.
I can phrase that a hell of a lot better.
I was gonna say, but
Oh, c'est la vie. So I think for now, I'm going to do a bit of fighting. So, on with the montage!
I don't have time.
Lascifia, why?
I just worked harder. I don't have time.
Lascifia, I swear to God, that's 3 levels in a row you have just not been great. What is going on?
Progress.
Not having the best of luck with these guys, I'm gonna be honest.
maybe the golden deer's unlucky.
Oh my god.
I'm still a delicate flower, you know.
Surprisingly, Raphael hasn't had any of that.
Yeah. Finally a critical hit, haven't seen that in a while. Oh, that's not good.
I like how it physically shows them on the model.
Yeah, that's, well... In summary, people, if your weapon breaks mid-fight, they miss more often and they do less damage than they normally would. So keep that in mind. I got so punch happy I completely forgot. Whoops.
I'm not setting.
I'm not liking my chances in in future if this keeps happening.
Life doesn't always.
What is happening? What is going on with my students? They don't normally suck this much. What the frick is happening?
I'll try even harder next.
Ignatz is the only one I think's got consistent good level ups.
I don't have time for failure.
That's 3! 3 episodes! That's 3 level ups in a row! What the piss is happening? I'm getting kind of worried now.
Another option. Can I get a
You're outclassed. I thought I gave it my all.
Nope. New location unlocked. This is the training ground. Something of note in which you can do here is that every month you can go here and compete in a tournament. If you win, you get a pretty decent item. and also money, but if I'm gonna be completely honest with you, this for me is not really worth your time, because in my honest opinion,
Spoken like a true heart.
the rewards don't warrant the time used, and more often than not, you can get the items in other ways. So, yeah, not really worth it. You're much better off using your time to either gain experience or to get closer to your comrades.
I'd say the best thing about the training grounds is that you're pretty much guaranteed to always find Felix there.
Pretty much, yes. So, if you have stuck on where to go, then yeah, best place to be. Also, when the fishing pond is glowing like this, it is in your best interest to keep fishing, because fishing doesn't actually use up activity points, but if you're lucky enough, you can actually get a good bite. A very rare fish. However, you do have a better option to catch that fish if you do complete excellence. Also, you can see, I didn't get there. Also, the larger the health bar is for that fish, the better it is. If it comes up, you can also get an elusive yellowfish, which is pretty much the best fish you can get, but they only occur when the heavenly light is glowing on the pond.
Red fish, green fish, blue fish.
Yeah.
Isn't that like a Dr. Seuss rhyme or something?
I don't know. I don't really know my Dr. Seuss much. Green egg and ham. That's all I know. No, we got something big here. We got the yellowfish. And we got a perfect. The golden fish. Again, it's worth a bit of money, but getting bullion in fights, they're definitely a lot more worth your time. In my opinion, the only time in which you should really go fishing is if you're struggling for fish ingredients, for cooking or eating with your classmates.
I know, so tasty. It would be nice if you spoke up once in a while, though.
I'm loving the dynamic that those two have.
Makes sense why a lot of people ship them.
Really? They ship them?
Yeah, it's one of the more common ships online.
It's the internet, I shouldn't really be shocked. Ship anything with anything, like say Raphael and that bouquet of flowers. Ship it immediately! They are meant for each other! If you try hard enough, yes, that can happen.
I mean, to be fair, most of the Hilda art I see online is the shipping art with Marianne.
Okay, well, it depends on what kind of stuff you're on. Anyway, let's have a look-see. Who can we advance further? You know what? Claude and Leone. You two were going to be vital parts of my group, so you know what? Let's go.
Is the water supposed to be this cold? God, my hand slipped again.
Hey, what's that noise? What are you doing?
Sorry. I'm sorry, okay? Another fine mess I've gotten myself into.
What happened, Claude? You're soaked.
The student whose turn it was to do the dishes today was ill, so I volunteered to take his place. The dining hall lady was on my case the whole time for breaking plates and getting water everywhere. Actually, not everywhere, mostly on myself. It was just one big mess. It wore me right out, too. Could really use a nap about now.
You might be a noble with a fancy bloodline, but you sure don't act the part.
Being noble or common doesn't have anything to do with washing dishes.
Oh, I dare say most nobles would refuse to do it. But hey, I prefer it your way. You don't act like you're better than everyone.
I'm honored that you acknowledge my greatness. And I'm rather fond of your blunt way of praising a person's strengths, too.
Really?
To be honest, I don't actually trust my own ability to read people. I like to look for the good in them, but that doesn't always mean it's really there. I mean, you seem like a good person, but your heart could be black for all I know.
You say you can't figure people out, but what you said just now was pretty shrewd. It's wise not to trust appearances alone.
I'll keep that in mind. Though, I'm not sure I should be taking advice from someone covered in dish suds.
Ah, yeah, I see your point.
That was actually a grown-up conversation. I actually like that one. That was really cool. You know what? One for the road. Let's say we'll do one with, yeah.
Ah, so I see. If one were to combine this incantation method with the power of a crest, then in theory, it should...
Hey there. Still studying, are we? Isn't it past your bedtime?
Claude, I really don't appreciate you interrupting me right now.
But if you don't get your sleep, you're never gonna grow big and strong.
Uh-huh. The last thing I need is you fretting over me as though I'm some child. I'm only a few years younger than you know. Hardly worth noting. Furthermore, my grades in magic and basically every other subject are far higher than yours.
Whoa there. I'm not trying to treat you like a child, I promise. This is me treating you like a princess. Now, come along, princess. Brush your teeth and get yourself ready for bed. I could read you a story if that helps.
Ah, the audacity. Whatever it is you think you're treating me like, it's unendingly annoying.
If a child and a princess are out, what's left? Should I treat you as a noble hero? Draw your sword, Lysithea. If you wish to continue studying, you must first defeat me in battle. Come now, face me like the hero of legend that you are.
I find myself speechless in the wake of your staggering ignorance. Now, please, leave me be.
Okay, I can take a hint. But in all seriousness, you shouldn't neglect your sleep. You'll fall ill if you push yourself too hard. Oh, and just so you know, I heard a rumor that this library is haunted. It's probably not true. Right? Right. Anyhow, I'm off to bed. Good night.
You know, I am suddenly rather sleepy. Excuse me while I see myself out.
No matter how she tries to hide it, she's still a young girl at heart.
He is such an asshole and I love it. Alright, and before I forget, I'm probably going to do something that I feel like I need to do before I keep honestly forgetting. I'm going to go to my journal and I'm actively going to put through the support levels because we need to check these off. The only downside is you can only do it with yourself. You can't actively improve it with any other character. Like say, I can't default improve the ones we've already done with Leone with Hilda. So it's something that I'm gonna have to be mindful of. But hey ho.
Professor.
Yeah, sure. You could focus on writing skills because I'm definitely not putting you in close combat. Whoa! They actively come to you?
Sometimes they do, yeah.
I didn't know that. That's the first time this has happened on this channel.
No, I think it has happened before.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
My memory is quite bad. I apologize, but yeah. Hell yeah.
People say you're quite skilled. Perhaps if I joined your class, I could watch your sword technique up close.
Hell yeah!
I think that's best. I'll transfer to your class then. Don't make me regret it.
A person has jumped ship already. I love it.
That wasn't so bad. I don't have time for failure.
Guys, did you step on a leprechaun in a previous life? God!
It's always Lysithea.
Why?
It used to be just Raphael.
No, apparently it's just spread to the entire team. What the hell?
Has Lysithia got a good level up at all?
No, but yes, she has. Once in a blue moon.
We must all do our part.
Viola, if you're not helping my case here, buddy. Just saying.
Lysithia took Raphael's bad luck.
Apparently so. Apparently so.
I think I've got...
Sometimes you just have no words. Sometimes you have many. And a lot of those words you can't say because of YouTube.
I must have known seeing the golden deer not critical like the other two routes.
No, definitely feels like luck is not one of their strong suits.
Huh.
More things change, more stay the same.
Can I get a do-over?
I wish! I wish!
I just worked harder.
Did you? Did you work harder? I don't think so! It's getting to me so much, my voice is cracking!
Should we just put a counter on how many bad levels up she's had?
God's sake, please do, because I feel like it's been 9 out of 10!
Yeah.
Christ on a bike! Just go the extra mile, just put a ding sound effect every time it happens. Jesus Christ! This is hurting my soul! Oh, Christ almighty!
No hard feelings, right?
You lost to me? I'm still...
Each battle, a chance to grow.
My soul is dying.
Why am I even here?
I'm not even gonna be used.
You asked to be here.
I'm about to say, yeah, you wanted to join the team. Don't moan now.
Bing.
Bing. Bing.
Marianne, please accept my apologies for my behavior yesterday.
I'm not sure what you mean.
Asking you about your family like that was pretty insensitive of me. No matter how curious I am, that's no way to treat someone. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. You weren't being insensitive. I just didn't want to talk about it. I don't spend much time talking about myself. Not to people, anyway.
If not people, then with who? Unpeople? Non-people?
Well, yes. I'm much more comfortable talking to anyone who isn't a person.
I was actually joking, but now I'm mystified. Who is it you like to talk to?
Dorte the horse.
Ah, of course. Good old Dorte. And does he understand what you tell him?
We understand each other. He tells me when he's sleepy, or when his stomach hurts, or if his nose itches.
Sounds like a complainer, that Dorte. But let's table this fascinating discussion for just a moment. Now that we've gotten in some small talk, I'd like to know what you're hiding. You are hiding something, right? Your lineage, perhaps?
No.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If it's all just idle gossip, that's fine too. But if it's something silly like, my ancestors were cursed, therefore I'm cursed, you should know that I won't accept that nonsense. That sort of thinking is stupid, and that's all there is to it. Say your ancestors were thieves. Does that make you a thief, even if you've never stolen a thing? Of course not.
But people have burdens to bear from the moment they're born. My burdens are so big that I'm sorry, I can't discuss this anymore.
People certainly are born with burdens. She's right about that. But Marianne, don't you know that you can choose not to carry them?
I'm liking these conversations with Claude. Anyway, now that's out the way, and hopefully the negative levels are gone. God, I can't imagine they are, but hey, let's continue. It's time to get on with today's mission, and it begins with the Magdred ambush. Your house must help the Knights of Ceros suppress Lord Lonato's rebellion as Castle Gaspard. Though you are told not to expect combat, the deep fog at Magdred way sets you ill at ease. Sounds fun! Fight time!
It really is an honor to accompany Catherine, wielder of Thunderbrand. I hear you're intimidating enough to silence the howling winds.
You mean you don't know? My weapon is called Thunderbrand. It's one of the hero's relics. A long, long time ago, the goddess bestowed divine weapons upon 10 heroes, which were passed down to their descendants. It's an honor to wield, but I'm afraid there won't be any chance for that today. Our mission is to help clean up the aftermath, not to fight.
Why would Lord Lonato incite such a reckless rebellion? He had to have known he had no chance of winning.
It all goes back to the tragedy of Duscur.
You must be joking. Where have you been traveling that news of it didn't reach you? It happened about 4 years ago. The king of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus was murdered by the people of Duscur. And that about covers it, right?
To put it simply, yes. But there's more to that story. They had accomplices within the kingdom as well. Lord Lonato's son, Kristoff, was one of them, and so he was handed over to the church for execution. King Lambert was attempting a major political reform. Needless to say, he had many enemies. Whatever the truth behind that incident may be, Lord Lonato has harbored resentment toward the church ever since. Well, to be more specific, his grudge isn't only against the church. It's also against the one who turned Kristoff over to them.
Report! The enemy is approaching. They can't be avoided. Their numbers are far greater than we predicted. They used the fog to slip past the Knight's perimeter.
It looks like our mission just changed, Professor. Everyone, prepare for battle!
It looks like it's fight time, but we don't know exactly what we're gonna see. My advice for this fight is don't have someone who's squishy fall too far behind or go on all guns blazing. You're gonna encounter to some surprises during this route, so I'd say stay vigilant and keep yourselves covered. Have a strong right, strong left, and have someone decent bring up the rear. And I would say the marketplace is probably a good place to stop by, because I would recommend giving the characters who are either your strong shields or your quick movers to come equipped with shields. For me, I'm having Hilda and Raphael take torches because these will be useful in terms of what's coming up. Also, make sure after every fight, replenish your battalions. You never know when they're going to come in handy.
Come back soon!
Also off screen, Byleth, Hilda, and Claude have switched classes. So, we got Claude as an archer, Hilda as a brigand, and Byleth now as a mercenary.
That's if she wasn't one before.
Well, you know, the more things change, more to stay the same. Damn, I should have upgraded Leone. That's not gonna help. Same thing Raphael too. Oh well, I can do it next time. So yeah, you are going to be, for the most part, flying in blind. The way that this map is gonna work is that after you move a character, you are going to have your vision increased. However, you can run into enemies and not have anything you can do about it. But if you want to circumnavigate this, you can use Divine Pulse if you slip up, encounter a fight in which you know you can't win, but backtrack. However, it being classic mode, this definitely is a double-edged sword. So, as always, Hilda's going to be my strong left, Claude's going to be my decent right, and I'm gonna have Raphael and Felix bring up the rear. Because you never know what's gonna be on the horizon. So I'm thinking also have my archers be decent. Lasifia and Marianne, they need to stay in the middle, so... yeah, I think this will be alright. But however, you're not alone in this fight, but we'll get to that in a little bit. But with that said, all things prepared, it's fight time.
With this fog, it's impossible to tell where the enemy might be, or how many of them there are. The enemy could be trying to surround us, but they shouldn't have enough soldiers to form a tight circle. Take down anyone who breaks through the fog, and let's push through!
The conditions are the same for both sides, but we're at a disadvantage for not knowing the terrain.
Proceed with caution. Wait for them to enter your field of view.
And this is our first instance of bonus rewards. Basically, these two grunts, if you want to get the best rewards out of this, you should probably keep them alive. Well, Shield's going first. And of course misses. But that's fine, because hopefully she's blocked off Catherine for a foreseeable amount of time.
Ready and willing.
But for now, let's have Claude. I'm gonna have him say the bushes be nicely concealed.
Ready anytime.
Ignat is gonna follow close behind.
I stand ready.
And the rest is probably gonna be staying in the center if I can help it.
I'll do it.
I'm just gonna have to make sure that Leonie, Lasifia, and Marianne don't fall behind.
I got this.
But seeing how Raphael's got nothing to do, let's use the torch and see what we're up against. These torches last for 3 turns, so use them sparingly if you can.
Who, me?
Luckily, the torches are not a one-time use deal.
You think we're just gonna do nothing while you try to kill our lord?
The AI is going to be focused on killing the grunts first and foremost if they've got the chance. And here's where the problem comes in. Catherine is pretty strong, and you think, great, awesome. You know, I can get a strong ally, and I can just simply let her do most of the legwork. If you want to gain no experience or any advancement for your classes, then yes, that is a good part. However, Catherine, if left unchecked, can be a massive glory hog. So, just be careful on how much you want to let her run wild, so to speak.
And she hits 4 times.
Yeah, so this is very much a test on whether or not you really want to be serious in this fight. If you want to have an easy time, at least initially, I say go for it. However, there will be a time coming up in which she won't do anything to help. We'll get to that pretty soon. Hilda, I'm gonna have you continue to go up, and you know what? Let's have you use the torch as well, as we can get the heads up. Nothing too much to worry about in terms of offense apart from the black magic user, but that's fine. Something in which you can do is have one of your healers actually help the AI.
Thank you.
Unfortunately, seeing how it's not a classmate, you don't get a massive amount of EXP, but still, a movement is a movement. He thought he could escape one time. He didn't count on the second hit. Take that, stupid prick. Another negative thing on Catherine is that she's kind of slow, so it is kind of an awkward position in which the game is kind of rushing you to get ahead of Catherine. But at the same time, it's bad to rush in because that's when a lot of badness can happen. And the last thing you want is badness. But hey, I digress.
I won't let you anywhere near Lord Lonato.
Good for you! I kind of want it. Now, I'm also going to get ahead just so Claude can offer Hilda some backup as well as take care of some of the stragglers out back. Trust me, the sooner you get rid of stragglers, the better. And because that guy is weak and in front of Hilda, I feel like that black magic user is probably your biggest target, so if you can, get rid of it as soon as.
It's you. Thunderstrike Cassandra. It was your wretched zealotry that killed my son!
The only name I answer to is Catherine. Prepare to taste the blade of one who serves the goddess. Now you face a Knight of Theros!
The fog is cleared. There's nothing left to hide you or the filthy Central Church from the judgment of the goddess.
And now we see the big bad. At least though, the fog's gone, so we can just make our way over. Take out the stragglers, so that's one less person that Catherine needs to take away from us EXP-wise. And then let's have everyone move up. However, there are some enemies in the background, but I think for now, we could probably just move right along. I'm probably going to give Hilda a bit of a heal up from a distance.
I guess I feel a little stronger.
Marianne, you are getting level ups and I appreciate you. Proper level ups, I might add.
Yeah.
Right, so they're going after Claude, so you know what, I'll take the Aya from him and then we can move up as a group.
Did Claude just do a backflip? And...
He did, yes! Because he's just that much of a badass. And also a bit of a show-off. But you know, we don't talk about that.
Yeah.
Predictable.
I mean, I did a roll. Mm-hmm. You ask Star Fox, that's a badass. I'm just really glad that the AI doesn't stray so far along away from Catherine, so there's a bit of a safety net for you there. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna have everyone just try and I'm gonna have Raphael take it here just so he can stop these guys from advancing and keeping the AI safe. And Sophia, you can just heal it, Marianne. And please get a good level up.
I have to try harder.
Oh my god. I have to try harder.
Thanks, Knuckles. Alright, anyway, I'm gonna, have Hilda be in the middle. And you can just clean up stragglers.
Lord Lonato, please don't die.
The nobles start the war, but it's the commoners who spill their blood first.
Very much so.
easy.
I'll just fly past you and just get those two.
Lord Lonato doesn't deserve such sadness and anger. Now it's your turn to suffer.
Raphael's like, what did I do?
I just came here for a decent meal. You got any food? Oh, now you're dead. Oh well. Meanwhile, we're just cleaning up shop here. I got a crappy level up, so yay.
I like how at this point you can tell ahead of time.
I just see the 2 points and just cry a little inside. No, my EXP! Because that's clearly the important thing. Wow, you suck. Alright, Raphael, if you could just take this guy out quickly, just get it over and done with. There. Now they can't take much EXP away from me. Now I can just make headway. Now the fog is gone, I can just go forward with little to no worry, so let's do that. I'm not finding myself being in much use in terms of Lorenz. It's not really bad in terms of early on, but when you're surrounded by Lasifia and Marianne, who are both like really good at what they do, both in terms of black magic and white magic, he's kind of in an awkward middle ground which he can't really do much. Now, the drawback to Marianne and Lasifia is that they're really squishy and have lower defense. If Lorenz was able to make up for that weakness, I'd thought about using him more, but the fact that he himself doesn't really brand tankiness much, he's kind of he's in the middle grounds. I can do a lot of things, but I can't do a lot of them well.
Can't Lorenz use the lance as well?
He can, yes, but at the same time though, I put him in the same vein as Lasifia can technically, excel at sword. But he doesn't do well in close quarters combat, so why would I put him in a situation which I know he's not going to do well on? Anyway though, the heavy armored guys, Hilda is gonna be your best friend in terms of fighting these guys because axes do a hell of a lot more damage. It's either that or magic users.
Let me paint you a picture.
Or I could have Ignatius do a critical hit out of nowhere and just put him face down in the ground. Ignats.
My moment has arrived.
Why are we getting critical hits now? Guys, for context sake, I have been playing for a good hour and a half, doing medium fights. All throughout that time, I never got one critical. Now though, here, I'm getting criticals up the ass.
I think Byleth had a couple.
I forget. Well, either way, it's just, oh my god. Either way, it's fine. Raphael's in the background. Doing Raphael things. Just gonna go around you and just hit you out of nowhere. Do not surprise that I'm choosing Byleth to excel because I kind of need her to. She's gonna be my tip of the spear, as it were. Have Lasifia move up. I feel like that guy is pretty much a lost cause, so you know what? He can deal with Thunderbrand. Meanwhile, me and my crew are just gonna catch the big fish, as it were. And you'll also see, like, outside of gameplay, there will be times which during, like, main story prompts that the characters just no longer talk. And for me, I kind of like that because it really sets the tone, so to speak. But now, there's just one guy. Unfortunately, the character who gives unique dialogue for this section is not with us, but if you want that unique dialogue, we do have our Blue Lions LP for that, just to move on spoilers and everything else like that. So let's continue on and let's see what we can do. And with that said, let's get on it. Let's see what he says when Claude attacks.
You have been deceived by that witch. I will show you the truth.
Says nothing. Hilda. And finally, the finishing blow.
That vile woman. Kristoff, forgive me.
I never thought I'd see Lonato meet this fate. Well done, everyone. Let's gather our troops and go.
And for saving everyone, secret book. Which, if you want someone to dodge nicely, I'm probably going to use that on either Ignatz or Claude. Look, we need this. We need this for someone, and you know what? I'm thinking I might give it to Leonie, because she needs to catch up in terms of dealing damage. We were at the MVP.
Nice work, Teach. Still, that fight left a foul taste in my mouth. That aside, did you see how Catherine fought? Agreed. I thought the power of the hero's relics must be exaggerated, but I was clearly wrong. Makes you wonder about that legend. Oh, it's nothing. Just the usual fanciful nonsense. An ancient relic that once cut a mountain in half with a single swing. That's what they say, anyway. But as amazing as Thunderbrand is, I don't think it fits that description. Apparently, relics can harness tremendous power for those with a compatible crest. Though you can technically use one so long as you have any crest at all. Yeah, I don't know. Long story short, I'd like to try cutting a mountain in half someday.
Ooh, are you talking about relics? You'll be able to use one soon, Claude. I just know it. After all, you've already been selected as the next head of House Regan.
Easy there, Hilda. I don't know how apt soon is. My grandfather is still unbearably healthy. Oh, is this news to you, Teach? Yours truly was recently recognized as a legitimate child of House Regan. They possess one of the hero's relics too, though I've yet to see it. I officially joined House Regan only last year. Before then, I lived with my father. When I learned that my mother was the daughter of an Alliance noble, I was so surprised I thought the whole world was pulling a fast one on me for a week.
So that means your mother is Duke Regan's daughter, right? Where is she now?
I can't say. My mother's currently living in a different world than the one she grew up in and has no desire to return home.
Okay. You sure have a lot of secrets, don't you?
I'm just keeping a promise to my parents. Make of that whatever you will. In exchange for my so-called secrecy, I'm free to do as I please. Which is why I decided to see what the other side of my family was like. That's how I found out about this strange crest I bear.
Professor, Claude, it sounds like the troops will be withdrawing soon. We should return as well.
We won. We should be celebrating. Instead, we're heading back with heavy hearts.
Whoa there, what's the matter? You look as sad as a kitten without any yarn. If we hadn't done what we did, the rebel army would have followed this road all the way to the monastery. And they would have crushed all the little villages along the way. We stopped that from happening. You should be proud.
Sorry to intrude, but this incident may be more serious than anticipated. I found this on Lord Lonato. It's a note that mentions a plan to assassinate Lady Rhea. We can't tell who sent it, so the source is suspect, but the content is too disturbing to ignore. We must report this to Lady Rhea right away. I hope that it's nothing.
I am glad to see that you have returned safely. The goddess is gracious with her divine protection. But it was not only her divine protection that shielded you, was it? You are just as skilled as I had hoped. I am not so sure. I heard some of the students were hesitant about fighting militia. However, we must punish any sinner who may inflict harm upon believers, even if those sinners are civilians. I pray the students learned a valuable lesson about the fate that awaits all who are foolish enough to point their blades towards the heavens.
Our real concern is what Catherine reported. The secret message that was in Lord Lonato's possession. It contained a deplorable plot to target the Archbishop on the day of the goddess's rite of rebirth. The plan seems unrealistic at best, but a threat is a threat. We must maintain constant vigilance. To that end, I would like for you and your students to help with security on the day of the ritual.
That is most reassuring. You have my gratitude.
The rite of rebirth is of paramount importance. It is when the Church of Seros and its believers unite to pray for the return of the goddess. The Archbishop and I will be confined to the Goddess Tower once the ritual begins. Of course, the knights will be on high alert as well, but there aren't enough of them to keep watch on every corner of the monastery. It is far from ideal to be forced to mobilize students, but the gravity of this situation requires that we all bend to avoid breaking.
While there is no need to fear for my safety, we cannot turn a blind eye to those who would blaspheme so heinously.
With any luck, this will all be for naught. Still, be on your guard.